That was a interesting movie at the least. So I picked up X a couple days ago just because I was really intrigued by it. I didn't know much about it. I just heard some good things and some interesting things about the movie. So I'm not gonna do spoilers in this video. I don't want to spoil you guys if you haven't seen it because it's definitely a movie you need to watch on your own to get the full vibe. Because if I tell you, you'll be like, what? But no, just watch it yourself. Anyways, though, so X is pretty much a horror slasher type of a film with some other little elements sprinkled in there. Of course, pretty much the whole premise is, I'm gonna be honest, like lust is the main topic of this movie. Like anything surrounding lust and you know sexual intention or sexual being. So pretty much the whole concept is that the group of teenagers, pretty much, and one older gentleman named Wayne, are going to a farmhouse to film a porn. So there's I think 5 or 6 different kids, and they all want to be a part of the movie, and they all have different job titles and certain things because they want to be big, they want to be different. The main character Maxine wants to be the star of the group, and she wants to show everyone her body, which kind of is like the main contrast of this movie. So pretty much they're all doing their thing, they're filming and whatnot. They're trying to get big and whatever. But then they pretty much are renting out this old man and old woman's kind of ranch, kind of back farmhouse, just to kind of have somewhere to stay for a better production value and production site. So that was kind of the main point of that. But turns out I don't want to spoil anything. All I can say is that the old man and the old woman are interesting at the least. So I'm gonna switch hands. They're interesting at the least because I don't want to give anything away. But I will tell you, like the first 45 minutes, they weren't boring, but it was a build up for what you're gonna get for the next 45 minutes after that. Because the movie's only like, I don't know, an hour and a half, maybe a little longer. So it really picks up the halfway point. Like it just goes, like it doesn't stop after that. So it's like, whoa. I don't want to spoil anything. There is some, killing in the movie. Obviously, it's a horror slasher, so there's going to be killing. I'll tell you, the first kill, when you watch the movie, you're going to be like, whoa, whoa. And there's so many tense moments in this movie. You will I don't cringe very often, like in my seat, but I was like, ugh, like that, because I was worried, like, oh God, what's going to happen? But I will say the makeup for the old woman which is named Pearl, was actually a dual part by the main actress, which is Maxine and Pearl in the movie. She's played both roles. That's why it kind of threw me off. But I heard that they did this during COVID, so they were kind of trying to limit, I guess, limit the actors or actresses on set. I'm not sure, which I guess makes sense, but also you wouldn't be able to get to do this, if they were super old, and really old, like acting and doing these parts. So it kind of makes sense why they just put makeup on the actors or actors. So I get it. So I'm not really complaining in that aspect, but I don't want to give too much. I can't really say anything without giving the plot away, but you guys, I think you'll like this movie. This movie threw me for a loop, I'll tell you. So it left me a little uneasy at points, and I think if you guys like horror or slashers or really uneasiness in any movie, you will enjoy this film. So anyways, I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to give this an 8, probably out of 10. It was actually a really good time. It really has a good build up to it, and it just keeps going and it escalates from there. So I'm not going to spoil anything, but you guys just go check it out for yourself if you haven't. Rent it or something. I own it, but it's really interesting. Go check it out for you guys, for yourself, and let me know what you guys think. Peace out.